Chapter 2, Queen Lumera.
Here we are. We are safe within these walls.
So this is Lethos Castle. It's beautiful.
I'm glad you think so. Though you may not remember this place, I've long waited to welcome you back here. Welcome home.
I'm home?
Yes, you are. I feel overwhelmed with joy. I may cry.
Queen Lumera.
Vander, Clan, Frem, thank you for all you've done. You are worthy stewards indeed. You and your predecessors, watching over my child all these years. I am ever so grateful.
You are too kind.
Yeah, it's awful nice of you to say that. I'm starting to feel woozy.
Oh yeah, go us! We just got praised by Queen Lumera herself!
The happiness of this moment aside, I am troubled to see the corrupted here in Lethos.
The corrupted?
Those enemies you were fighting out on the grasslands.
Oh, I didn't like those things one bit. Just the sight of them made my blood run cold.
Understandably so. The corrupted are corpses revived by an evil power. The Fell Dragon used them as his soldiers in the war. Before the start of that bitter conflict, Elyos had known peace for eons. But then, a dark presence emerged. Sombron. Despite tireless searching, we could not determine where he'd come from. But seeing the destruction he wrought, there was no doubt of his evil intentions. Now the corrupted are spreading once more. This may be a sign of his return.
No.
I wonder if it is mere coincidence that you awakened as all this unfolds. If the Fell Dragon has been released, then we must prepare for battle.
I can't imagine fighting someone like that.
Worry not. I doubt he will attack anytime soon. This castle is filled with the spirits of divine dragons. The corrupted cannot enter it easily. Let us devise a plan now, while we have the opportunity. Emblem Marth.
It's been quite some time, Lumera.
That it has. Thank you for lending your aid against the corrupted.
You're welcome. But of course, I could help only because your child remembered me. You know, it is possible the others are awake now, just as I am.
Perhaps you are right.
Sorry, but what do you mean? Who's awake?
There is something I should show you. Follow me.
Oh, this room. This is like the room in the title screen.
What is this place?
Yeah, I see the Divine Dragon stuff. I've only played 2 Fire Emblem games that I remember. 3 if you want to count 3 Hopes, but 2 like mainline Fire Emblem games. So like I know people in chat are more knowledgeable about like Divine Dragons and all that. I'm sure I've heard the Divine Dragon being used in like another FE game, so I'm sure it's not exclusive to this game. But again, I'm not like too specific on it because I've only played like Shadows of Valentia and 3 Houses and 3 Hopes.
This is the Ring Vault. It is where the emblem rings are enshrined. Those of the Holy Knight, of the Sage Lord, and of the Azure Twins rest here, as well as the ring of the Princess Exalt, and finally, the ring of the Instructor. Each dwells within an emblem ring, as Marth resides in the ring of the Hero King.
So, counting Marth, there are 6 emblem rings. Wow.
In fact, there are 12. 6 here, and 6 entrusted to the other countries. As a precautionary measure.
What do you mean?
The emblems grant world-altering power to whoever has all 12 rings. For generations, the Divine Dragons used this power to ensure peace and prosperity in Elyos. Indeed, That was how we locked away the Fell Dragon. But many have sought to steal the rings and use them for their own nefarious purposes.
Which is why they're scattered all over the continent, not just stored here.
Precisely. The rings offer their power but once every 1,000 years, at which time the Divine Dragon travels across Helios to collect them from each nation's ruler. With 1,000 years having passed since last time, I was planning to carry out this ritual soon. But if the Fell Dragon is after the rings, the emblems may be summoned before I arrive.
Summoned?
It is how one calls for an emblem from a ring, just as you did earlier with Marth. Only those with royal dragon blood are capable of summoning. That includes you, my child.
Oh, you must be talking about the phrase that popped into my head.
An invocation, you mean? What was it?
Shine on, emblem of beginnings. I wasn't even thinking about it. The words just fell from my mouth.
That was how you summoned Marth. What was your focus, your intention when you spoke those words?
I wanted to help Clan and Fram. I didn't want to lose them. I wanted to protect them.
Your focus was on helping others. Remember that intention whenever you summon emblems. Not to keep the power for yourself. Understand? To borrow so you may protect others.
I understand.
Now, why don't we try a practice battle? You must be a little rusty after all these years. How about we train here? You will be the one fighting. The emblem lends you their strength. You need to train your body and mind to unleash an emblem's full power. Vander, Clan, Frem, you will be aiding my child in this battle.
Queen Lumera, even in a practice battle.
Thankfully,
I
there's a
could not
test
turn
log.
my
I skipped her
weapon on
dialogue
you.
here.
Vander, Clan, Frem, you will be aiding my child in this battle. Against me.
Queen Lumera, even in a practice battle, I could not turn my weapon on you.
Oh, Vander, please do put your heart into it. I know I will.
Having a duel with our mother already? This is wild. Hopefully she don't go like full dragon on us.
The corrupted?
No, dear. Not at all. How could you think so? I made these opponents from plants and rocks.
From plants and rocks, what?
Nevertheless, their abilities are the same. Drop your guard and you could be hurt.
They're really unsettling. Can we train with something else? They give me the chills.
Listen, you must push through your fear and face whatever opponent stands against you. Never run away. You are my child, the protector of all. The Divine Dragon.
I understand.
Don't worry, Divine One. We'll back you up every step of the way.
Yeah, or what Fram said.
As loath as I am to battle against Queen Lumera, orders are orders. I pledge to bring us victory.
Thank you, everyone.
Now, let's begin.
Be cautious, Divine One. Some of these enemies are carrying long-range weapons. Therefore, they can rain arrows upon us from afar.
Each weapon has a set range. Bow with a range of 2 can attack 2 enemies 2 spaces away. Weapon to the range of 1 cannot counter distant attacks. Yeah. I'm familiar with this because I've played other FE games. Fabrication? Oh, they're just called fabrication. You have you have a bow and you have an axe? Okay, then. Okay, so you're a physical mage, you're a... Oh, you have a... Okay, interesting. I guess you're meant to be the healer.
The Divine One looked right at me! You know, I can do some mean healing with my staff. Not only that, I can take incoming hits for nearby allies. But it smarts when I do. Anyway, if you don't want to get hurt, or you need some patching up, just lean on me.
Staffs are items in which your units can help allies or hinder enemies. Only certain classes like martial monks can use them. I don't think staffs were in any other FE game I played. They weren't in Shadows of Valentia or Three Houses. That's pretty cool. I don't know if they were in like other games or if they're new to Engage. A heal staff, for example, restores an ally's HP points. Staffs are useful, but they break after a certain number. I mean, like, doesn't everything break? Key Adept units can use Chain Guard to protect adjacent Yo, that's pretty cool. With Chain Guard, the ally does not take damage. Instead, the Key Adept takes damage equal to 20% of their own max HP. Chain Guard is only available if the Key Adept unit HP is full. Alright, don't use your turn yet.
Hey, Divine One. I don't know if you knew this or not, but I can use magic. I'm good from near or far, even against well-protected enemies.
Magic can attack both distant and adjacent enemies. Magic is often effective against enemies with high physical defense. Mystical units ignore terrain bonuses to a foe's avoid rate when attacking with magic. Mystical units can land attack from a distance even when an enemy should be hard to hit. Interesting.
See this enemy with the axe. Axe wielders are at a disadvantage against swords.
Yup, the weapon wheel's back.
Swords are strong against axes, axes against lances, and then lances against swords. If you outmatch your foe, you can break their fighting stance for an advantage in combat. Try it. Strike with your sword. After their stance is broken, they'll be open to further attack.
Inflict the break status on an enemy by landing an attack with a weapon that has a disadvantage. Interesting. Broken units cannot counterattack until after their next combat. This is your chance to attack. Swords have advantages over axes, axes over lances, lances over swords. Hearts have advantages over bows, tomes, and knives. Okay. Interesting.
I've got this.
The weapon wheel is back here. Nice break.
Well done.
Oh, apparently staves are always what they used, but apparently they're not really. They took them out for like shadows and Three Houses. Interesting. Staves were technically in echoes, but not as an item. You just got the spells automatically. Yeah, it sounds familiar. I'm sure they had like stabs to raise your like like as an accessory to raise your stats, but I mean like having a staff as a weapon in this vein, like how Fran does it, is not how I'm not familiar with that kind of style.
You see, swords are strong against axes. Always keep such weapon advantages in mind. Enemies can't counterattack while recovering their stance. A good time to finish them off.
Okay, that's neat.
Yes, here.
Finish this guy off. Or he's gonna live on one. Which is unfortunate.
The Divine Dragon looked right at me.
Did he though?
Oh no! Yeah.
One more fireball. Bird to the ground.
Did you see that?
Ram.
The Divine Dragon looked at me!
You guys need to calm down. Chain guard.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Divine
goodbye.
One.
I should have saw that coming.
I'm retreating.
I'm not sure I'm cut out to be a steward.
Are permadeaths like... They didn't explain, are permadeaths just like already active? Because I did pick classic. It's saved mid-map. Bum bum. Waiting for someone in chat to answer my question if clan is just dead. Or does this battle like not count for permadeath? Because I know in I think in Three Houses, like the mock battle doesn't count as like a permadeath battle. But then after that, it's like, oh, they perma-die or whatever. And I doubt there's any Divine Pulse in this game or anything similar. You can like, oh, that's cool. You can like press L and R to cycle between weapons. Get this guy out of here.
I will defend, always.
Could like see range from here? Yeah, okay. Oh, she could reach Ram? That's not good.
It's time I enter the fray.
Yeah, okay.
There is no need to hold back, my child.
All right.
We're gonna need to engage for this.
I'll
So I
manage.
have to click your... yeah. Well, that'll kill me. Let me just... is this a push I can use? Use a vulnerary here. Oh yeah, just use Vander. No big deal.
Queen Lumera, please forgive me for standing against you.
Vander, you are my child's knight. You must fill that role as best you can. Attack me with all your might.
Don't even want to put Ram any closer.